Now, Ben& Jerry is a far-left radical political organization which happens to sell ice cream. And of course, as most radical organizations on the 4th of July, they have to show how much they hate America. So, one of the worst things and one of the most annoying things that the woke like to do, and this is like, even amongst the woke, it's only the very fringe extremist radicals, right? Like, you have this group of fringe extremist radicals, and you go even more to the fringe. And it's what they like to call a land proclamation, right? So they will go up on a university and be like, "We stand here on stolen land," which is the reason that it's annoying. Like, imagine if someone breaks into your house in the middle of the night and goes into your bedroom and goes like, "I stand here on stolen property." Like, motherfucker, just get the fuck out. Like, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Are you insane? But this is what the woke do, and besides the fact that literally every nation on planet Earth, without exception as far as I know, have forged their nations through bloodshed. I mean, even the natives that used to be in America before the Europeans came, they would conquer each other and they would take each other land. Like, this was normal, but I guess, when the white devil came ashore, things have changed. But still, it is what it is. But the reason this is interesting is that on 4th of July, Ben& Jerry couldn't help themselves. And again, it's like, oh, well, we need to give back Mount Rushmore. We need to give back Mount Rushmore. So they started gathering the names of people in order to sign a petition. This is where the story gets interesting. Apparently, chief of the Nulhegan band of the Kusuk Abenaki Nation, which is one of the 4 nations that are descendants from a tribe that's recognized officially by the state of Vermont, has pointed out accurately that Ben& Jerry's headquarters is on stolen land, and he would like it back. Now, of course, Ben& Jerry did not respond to this, and they kept going with their virtue signal. I mean, look, we didn't think that virtue signal is going to cost us money. Like, we just want to get the social high from stating the correct things and showing we're the correct people, but we don't actually want to give anything. If possible, we want you to give something so that we can look virtuous. But us? Oh my god. How much is that ice cream, by the way? It's one of the most expensive ice creams out there, isn't it? Like, that's how you can actually know which is Ben& Jerry. You look how the poor shop, and you look at the part of the store that they avoid, that's where the Ben& Jerry ice cream is. But they're very progressive. Oh, yes, they're for the ideology of the masses. They're there to help the poor. Oh, yeah. This is why I am really disgusted by the modern left ideology, because left-leaning used to be like helping the poor, helping the needy, but now you don't need to do that. It's the ideology of the rich that pretend they give a shit about the poor in order to get that social high and have people clap for them and say, "Oh, you are such an excellent human being. Oh, you're so kind and so compassionate." Like, maybe we should make a machine that you put the woke person in and that's all they hear. You're so excellent. Oh, what a gold standard of human being you are. And they go into that machine, they get their social high, they get their standing ovations and shit, and they leave the rest of us alone. Wouldn't that be great, Well, I don't think like that works, because they also have to diminish others, right? Because you see, you as an American, you're a filthy oppressor. Oh, him as the Ben& Jerry worker, he's the uplifted moral man. That's pretty much what's going on, right? Because notice how these corporations, like Coca-Cola, for example, was caught talking about abolishing whiteness and how America is systemically racist, and Ben& Jerry is doing the same shit. It's interesting how they're never training their employees to hate the company that they work at, right? Like, they will never tell their employees, "Hey, did you know that Ben& Jerry is on stolen land? Hey, did you know that Ben& Jerry is an oppressor?" They don't do that, right? Oh no, the nation state. Ah yes, the nation state is the problem. It's not the corporation. Never the corporation. Right? They're never going, it's like, hey, people in positions of power, like the HR lady, the diversity officer, they're oppressive. They never do that. The diversity lady has a lot of privilege. I mean, look at her. She's got her own private office. She's got air conditioning. Meanwhile, you have the open office. Meanwhile, we have to cut down on the costs. Global warming, you can't turn on the air conditioning. Right? Interesting how they don't do that. They avoid. I wonder why. Right? Like, all the blame is on the nation state, all the blame is on race and other things, never on the company. Never on the middle management. So this was an excellent troll. I do hope that Ben and Jerry comes to the negotiation table. Yes, I do hope that the chief gets his dues. It's actually kind of interesting because technically they could, right? I mean, a company like Ben and Jerry, surely they can go like, okay, well, we can give you our HQ. Sure, why not? You know, we're going to set a moral example. But that's not what they are. Do you notice that there are no more leaders anymore? Like, back in the day, there used to be people that you would look up to. I mean, even, I know that people don't like it, but like Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was a leader. Like, many people would say, hey, you know, be more like Margaret Thatcher. She's a great person. You would also have Winston Churchill. Like, there used to be many leaders back in the day that people would look up to. There's no one now. Not a single person. Well, I guess we have Andrew Tate. I mean, he's got a community, whether you like it or not. When he was arrested in Romania, there were people in Greece demanding his release. So I guess he is a role model. But I'm not happy living in a world where Andrew Tate is the only model. You know, it's a little bit concerning. So yeah, anyway, I guess like Ben and Jerry also denounced the founding fathers of the United States because they oppressed the native population. Naruhodo. Anyway, right. I never, you know, like, do you guys buy the Ben and Jerry ice cream? I'm really curious. Like, who buys it? Is it really that good? Because I always avoid it. Like, when I see it, I see communism. I go like, bleh! You know, like if anyone gifted to me the Ben and Jerry ice cream, I would throw it away. I wouldn't even gift it to someone else. But they are a far-left political organization. Like, I don't know what to say. Every single time you see a dumb take from a corporation online, 9 out of 10 times it's Ben and Jerry. Like, they virtue signal so much that the other corporations don't even get the chance to speak. Like, they can't even get to the microphone because Ben and Jerry is already there telling you how racist America is. It's like... And in Britain, they do the same. They also got into a conundrum with Israel. I remember. They got boycotted in Israel. Like, serious question. What the fuck does an ice cream company have to do with the conflict between Israel and Palestine? And that was like an official message from the corporation. Like, it wasn't like some person working at the company having his own private thing. No. Like, it was an official communicat from the corporation. Like, we at Ben and Jerry have denounced Israel. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Of course, you know, like, they were condemned in the presses. They got boycotted. I think, like, the Israel branch got upset over this shit. It was interesting. Very, very interesting. So this is why I'm saying that Ben and Jerry is a far-left, radical political organization designed to do agitprop, which happens to sell ice cream. I mean, no, seriously, like, when is the last time in the news that you heard about, like, what other flavor is Ben and Jerry releasing? Or, you know, anything about their ice cream? Hey, you know, like, like, every single time they talk about it, it's from a political standpoint. I guess it's a new way to do marketing or something. I don't know. Like, do they get political donations? Maybe they should run for office, shouldn't they? Maybe they should actually run. They can't? They should. They should be able to. I mean, they have so many good political takes. I want Ben and Jerry as the president of the United States. But I don't think that... You know why? You know why? Because they're not going to give back Mount Rushmore. I know for sure. Like, Mount Rushmore would be safe with Ben and Jerry as the president of the US. Because if they're not giving their HQ, they're not going to give their Mount Rushmore once they own it. Like, if they happen to own it, that is theirs. You can guarantee its safety. Hell, I bet that if Ben and Jerry was the president of the United States, they would stop immigration as well. Like, they would be, no, this is our shit now, and then they would protect it. Right? But, like, when it's your stuff, then it's okay for the taking. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.